What's up, guys? So today is I don't actually know what today is. Monday? Yeah. Today's Monday, July 11th. I want to do a pasta review for you guys. So I'm going to be covering 4 different kinds of pastas, and I'm going to explain what the difference is between each of them and why they will be useful in certain situations based on your body goals, and how to fuel your performance correctly, and how to really utilize carbs to improve your performance as an athlete as well as just as an overall fitness freak. So let's get started. It really is important to know that carbs are essential. They are the #1 energy source for the body. The body prefers carbs as fuel for energy. It does take a lot longer, and there's many different other processes involved to break down protein and fat as an energy source. So carbs are the easiest for the body to use as energy, which is why it's really important that you do have carbs in your diet regularly. There's different kinds of carbs depending on your goals. Especially if you're an athlete, you do have to manipulate your carbohydrate intake a little bit more meticulously in order to reach your goals, and it does depend on the sport too. The first pasta I wanted to talk to you guys about is the Barilla Protein Plus. This pasta is great for if you are trying to bulk. This provides a lot of calories, protein, and carbohydrates. So if you are in off season and you're trying to gain a lot of mass, a lot of muscle as well as fat, this is a great product to incorporate into your daily staple. This product is great for pre-workout. You want to generally eat a pre-workout meal 30 minutes to 2 hours before a workout. It does depend on how hefty that meal is, but 30 minutes should be like the closest to your workout, your pre-workout meal should be. Now, what should be in a pre-workout meal? Protein and carbs and fiber would be best. The carbs help to fuel that energy, make sure that you are getting the best workout you can. You are able to hit PRs, you are able to push yourself without fatiguing, and the protein and the fiber help to keep that blood sugar steady through that workout so you don't experience hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar. Indication for when you would use this pasta, or who should use this pasta, is if you really are trying to build a lot of mass. Whether that's you're a bodybuilder and you really just need to get a lot of calories, carbs, and protein to meet your macros per day. There are some people that need 400 carbohydrates a day, and that's really hard to do, guys. Even when I'm bulking, I eat a lot of food to bulk, and there's people, and I'm 5'2", so there's people who are like 6 foot. Imagine how much they need, and this would be good for them because they can really get the most bang for their buck by hitting their macros, carbs, and calories with this kind of product, which would help. It's also good for people who have an ectomorph kind of body type, which means that it's really hard to put on muscle and it's really hard to put on mass. And so this would be great for you to start incorporating into your routine in order to build that mass that you're looking for. Like I said, this would be best pre-workout, so you have the energy to fuel that workout, but it also helps to keep the blood sugar steady, keep you full for your workout, so you have enough energy and you can perform your best during your workouts. The second pasta I have for you guys is a typical white pasta. So generally, I know dietitians don't really recommend white pasta, but there are some exceptions to the rule. This doesn't have that much fiber, it has a little bit of protein, but it's not like anything extra or infused. The big thing with this is that it's carbohydrates. This is loaded with carbs, and it's a white refined product, and this is ideal for post-workout. Why would you want white carbs after post-workout? And that's because when you work out, your body is not only breaking down the muscle and the tissue, but it is starving to be refed and to be re-energized. And carbohydrates are the #1 fuel source for the body. So if you replenish your body with simple carbs right after your workout, all those carbs are going to go straight into those muscles, and it's going to help with the growth of your muscles as well as provide you with that energy post-workout. Now, it's important that it's white carb and not whole wheat pasta. Your goal post-workout is actually the opposite. It's not to let the carbs slowly get into your system. You really want the carbs to immediately get into those muscles so you can start that growth process. So white carbs are the best way to go because they are rapid acting and will just go right to the muscle, no questions asked. So a simple white carb pasta would be ideal for post-workout. Of course, post-workout you do also want a protein, but you can pair this with, chicken, just a post-workout protein drink. But the reason why I didn't say post-workout for the other pasta we just did was because it has a lot of fiber, and that is going to slow the process down of getting straight to your muscles. So the simple carb would be the best option for that. The third pasta I have for you guys is something from Explore Asian, that's the brand, and it's called organic black bean spaghetti. There's also a fettuccine made from mung bean version, which I love very much too. There's so many good things about this product. One of my favorite things is just the fact that it's 2 ingredients, beans and water, which means that it's pretty much close to a whole food, which I love supporting Whole Foods, as you guys know, so this is definitely up on my staple list when I go shopping, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is, when would we use this? So this does have an adequate amount of calories, but the big thing here is the protein. So the protein here, which is like astonishing, amazing, like I can't even believe it. So most pasta is all 2 ounces for a serving on a box. But so for this serving of 2 ounces, you get 25 grams of protein. That's insane for pasta. That's amazing. And the carbohydrates are 17. Now, to give you a little reference point, the pasta we just had before that I said that was good for post-workout, that had a lot of carbs, that was 42 grams of carbs. This is 17. So you can see that the carbohydrate amount is way less for this. I would recommend this if you are trying to cut weight. For instance, when I was doing bodybuilding and doing my figure competition, at a certain point you do need to carb cycle and have low carb days. And in doing that, if I wanted to have pasta to change up my meals and not make it so boring and mundane, I had this kind of pasta. It provided me with a lot of protein, but it didn't have that many carbs, so it was able to satisfy my macronutrient amount that I needed for the day. I don't recommend dieting on the regular, but as an athlete, you do have to diet from time to time, because when you have competitions, when you have like sport events and things like that, you have to meet certain weights, you have to reach your optimal athletic performance, and in doing that you have to sometimes cut weight, you have to make some sacrifices for your sport. And one of those, unfortunately, sometimes you gotta cut those carbs, and I hate that, but it's just something that you gotta do sometimes. But there are ways to still satisfy what you need, and this is a great way to do that. So if you're trying to cut weight, or if you're just trying to lose some weight, eat a little bit healthier, maybe you were diagnosed with diabetes and you do really need to keep a close eye on your carbohydrate intake, this is a good way, because this is about 1 carb count, which is 15 grams is 1 carb count, so this is 17 per serving. So it's much more diabetic friendly than if you were to have a white pasta, which is pretty much all your carbs for 1 meal in that 1 serving, whereas this gives you a little bit more leeway. This is also extremely high in fiber. This is 12 grams per the serving, so this is more than both of the other pastas that we've talked about. The fiber does help to really keep you full and satisfied longer, which is great because you're not really getting the carbs as opposed to the other pastas. This pasta will be great if, like I said, if you're trying to cut weight or lose weight, or you're just trying to do a little shred and cut out some carbs because maybe, carbs is your weakness, you eat too many, so you want to kind of cut back. This could be a good option for you to start incorporating into your weekly meals. So I totally recommend this. I will try to find this online and I'll put a link for it in the description box. So that is pasta number 3. The very last pasta I have for you guys, I don't even know if I can consider it pasta because it's 20 calories total. This is actually a refrigerated product. The others are obviously in the pantry. They are dry shelf. But this is made from tofu noodles. Honestly, it doesn't have any carbs pretty much. It has 6 carbs per the whole bag. It has 2 grams of protein through the whole bag. This is very low in everything. Now this is when you're down to the grind of really just have minimal calories. For instance, when I was doing my bodybuilding competition, there came to a point where on my low carb days, they were just so low that even having the other pasta really would sometimes put me over if I wanted to eat some other things throughout the day. Like if I wanted fruit, I couldn't have fruit and that pasta just because it's too many carbs for what I needed for my macros. You're pretty much getting a free food when you eat this. So this is like really easy to have. If you don't feel like having a big meal, this is just a good option to keep with you in your fridge because you'll still get that pasta feel and it does fill you. It is pretty filling. The other good thing about it is because it's made from tofu, it does have the properties of tofu, which means that it absorbs the flavors that it's cooked with. So you can be creative and make different kinds of flavored pastas with this. So that's something cool that's different and unique compared to the other pastas. Another thing I wanted to mention real quick about the tofu pasta and the black bean pasta, these are actually both vegan, so they're vegan friendly, which is amazing, especially for athletes who are vegan and try to live that lifestyle. This is a great way, this specifically, to get that extra protein that's hard for vegans. And this is just a vegan option to have some kind of pasta that doesn't have like egg noodles. Whereas a lot of other pastas may have some eggs that contribute to the protein in the pasta. So just being aware of that. These are the options vegans can use. I hope you guys got a little bit better understanding of when to use certain kind of pastas to reach your goals, whether it's to lean bulk, whether it's to cut weight, whether it's just you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle. And if you have any more questions, feel free to email me at natalie@bodybyboss.com. Follow me on my Instagrams at Nattie Boss Fit and Nattie Boss Nutrition. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.